The Olympic Games. The absolute pinnacle of sporting achievement. It takes years of training, discipline and skill to get there. But for this group of Aussie athletes, that's the easy part. They've overcome more challenges than most, and the Games haven't even begun yet. This is Team Australia, and they're about to board a plane to Los Angeles for the 2015 Special Olympic World Summer Games. But before they do, we're heading back to where the Olympic dream started and getting to know these inspirational Aussies living with an intellectual disability. This is the road to the Special Olympics. Los Angeles, where big dreams can come true. Especially this week, as 7,000 athletes from 170 nations are arriving in LA for the 14th Special Olympic World Summer Games, the largest sporting event for 2015.
We have about 500,000 people living in Australia with an intellectual disability. Another child is diagnosed every 2 hours. We're using sport as this medium to increase the awareness of what people with an intellectual disability can achieve, rather than just focusing on their disability.
Selected from over 8,000 athletes, Special Olympics Team Australia is made up of 76 swimmers, basketballers, gymnasts, softballers, footballers, sailors and more, all with one thing in common, the desire to win.
This is all about ability of physical strength, of mind, of focus and commitment.
For me, Special Olympics is summed up in its motto. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win,
Let me brave in the attempt.
That is a motto that I think we can all live by, not just Special Olympics athletes.
With the World Games less than 100 days away, our athletes are really putting in the hard yards.
It's training time.
And one athlete raring to go is 24-year-old Liam O'Donnell from the ACT, who represented Australia at the Asia Pacific Games last year.
Liam is an absolute terror. He is a mischievous young fella, but has a smile on his face all the time, and he's a great athlete and great to be part of the team.
And he's affectionately known as Hollywood.
Liam got the nickname Hollywood from 2013's Asia Pacific Games, from all the media shoots he had. He is definitely not camera shy. When you get to LA, you're going to get a photo of yourself in front of the Hollywood sign?
Yes, that's a good idea.
But today, this soccer star is the one who is starstruck.
Today, Tottenham Hotspurs have come out from England to provide some coaching for our Special Olympics athletes throughout New South Wales.
What are you going to be doing at the Special Olympics?
Soccer.
You're going to be playing soccer?
Yeah.
Excellent. What's your favourite position to play?
Defender.
Are you a defender? So you're a good tackler?
Yeah.
Right, if you're a good tackler, you got to tackle me.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Go on, get him, go on,
Try to tackle me. Come on, come on. Hey! Through the leg, go on. Hey! Oh, mate, hey! Superb!
Under the guidance of Tottenham's coaching staff, Liam is holding his own during drills.
Today, listen, I gave him one challenge and I said to him, if you can do this, okay, your name's not Liam anymore, it's going to be Ronaldo. Excellent. So he done the one where he put on his back. I said to him, can you try and balance it, let it drop, turn it, control it. Okay, and he got it in the first goal. Yeah, well done. Thank you. Enjoying it? Yes. Yeah, good.
Then it's time to put his new skills to the test against Tottenham's finest. Andros Townsend, Nasser Chadley and Roberto Soldado.
Great tackle.
I was on the same team as Liam. Yeah, he's not bad in football, yeah, so it's good.
It was fun to play a good Europe team.
Despite the English Premier League star's visit, the spotlight isn't off Hollywood for long. Liam has been selected to run with the Olympic torch as the excitement of the World Games builds.
The torch run is a significant part of Special Olympics. It's held at various levels of sporting events right up to the World Games. So what we're seeing today with our torch run is a small sign of what is to come with the final leg in LA.
How was the torch run? How was it, mate? Obviously front and centre, running around. You're a bit puffed there, I see.
Yeah.
You see you're doing some training. How did it feel, mate, to be part of that?
Pretty special.
Yep.
It was an honour to hold the torch.
Absolute honour. Good man.
Thanks.
And despite all the media attention, this humble young athlete remains focused on Los Angeles.
My biggest sporting dream has been to represent Australia, and that dream is about to come true.
Coming up, we get to know more of Team Australia and find out just what it takes to be the best of the best.
I'm a little bit feisty.
Tonight, the world will turn its attention to Los Angeles as the 14th Special Olympic World Summer Games commences.
It's 177 countries. There's going to be 7,000 athletes in LA. In 2015, it's the largest sporting event in the world. It is about fun, it's about friendship, and it's about communities coming together to celebrate sport.
And Team Australia is chock full of experienced athletes, with 1/3 of them having competed in past World Games.
I won 3 silver medals and 1 bronze medal at the last World Games.
Last time we won silver.
Hopefully, when I return from Los Angeles, they'll be all gold.
But this year we got one better, going to win gold in LA.
But for one of our athletes,
I'm nervous.
at age 33, this is his first World Games, and it was an emotional moment when he found out he was selected.
I got my ladder. I was going to open it, but I'm just scared to open it. I let Mom do it for me. She read to me, and I started crying. And it was tears of joy. I'm glad because I trained so hard for 20 years.
Martin lives and breathes sport and has represented Queensland in 5 national games in basketball and swimming. He also holds a black belt in karate. But despite all this, he was never able to qualify for the World Games.
I just trying, and just keep practice.
Then, 3 years ago, he took up gymnastics. And when he goes to LA, his 20-year dream of wearing the green and gold will become a reality. He has been training hard, but he feels as though he's already won.
I trust myself, I believe in myself, and more important, just doing my best.
To be the best in your field starts with hard work back home.
Come on, fire it up harder. Let's go, come on.
Something Sandy Freeman from New South Wales knows all about, even at 5:30 in the morning.
Last 10, come on now.
And Sandy wouldn't have it any other way.
Swimming is just something you can never give up once you start. The smell of chlorine, friends, the people you meet along the way. I love it very much.
Sandy has been swimming since she was 4 years old. And in 2011, she made it to the World Games in Athens.
I was the youngest out of 131 athletes. I won 4 medals, 2 silvers, 2 bronze.
There is no doubt about Sandy's talent in the pool, especially in the 200 metres freestyle.
I'm resistant in the water because I have this thing about being faster, my turns are sharper, and it's like just focused on my time.
And at training, she isn't afraid to take on the guys in her squad.
I love competing with the guys because they're a lot faster and they can be a lot more competitive.
She matches it with whoever you put her up against, so it doesn't matter if it's a 15-year-old boy who's swimming sub-minute 100 freestyles or 25-year-old male who's pushing for Olympic selection. She gets in the water, she slugs it out and she matches it with the best.
Sandy may be a speed demon in the pool, but her family know that when she's on dry land, it's a very different story.
She's the most loving person and a very trusting person. Everybody's a friend. We went to watch her in Athens and she went, "Mum, I've just met Kathy, can you cheer for her because there's no one here for her?" And I went, "Who's Kathy?" And she went, "Oh, I think she's on the American team." And we ended up saying, "Come on, Kathy, come on, Kathy." She made friends from all around the world, which is amazing.
And some of Sandy's best mates are of the cute, cuddly variety.
I have 5 animals as my pets.
And that includes her 2 pet snakes.
The snakes' names are Sandy and Sonic, as in the hedgehog, the fastest being alive.
She volunteers at the local animal shelter. The downside is she tends to bring them home. We ended up fostering a cat and kittens, and Sandy, we can't keep doing this, you can't keep bringing them home. And then he comes home because, "But Mum, this dog really loves me."
Despite her affection for animals, swimming will always be Sandy's first love. And after all her training, she's ready for LA. Coming up on the road to the Special Olympics, the official team uniform is unveiled.
50 days to go. 50 days until you wear the green and gold, and 50 days until you put yourselves to the test against athletes from right around the world.
Being selected to wear the green and gold is an honour most of us will only ever dream of, unless you are these guys. This is Team Australia, and they're preparing to do us proud at the 14th Special Olympic World Summer Games. With just over a month until the Games, athletes from Team Australia have been invited to the picturesque Admiralty House in Sydney to meet with the Governor-General.
They're wonderful people, and you should see the zeal for their sport oozing from every pore. They're wonderful.
It's a big honour, and while it's a great opportunity for Team Australia to come together before LA, they are here to receive the official team uniform.
Here we are. 50 days to go. 50 days until you are in Los Angeles. 50 days until the Games begin. 50 days until you wear the green and gold, and 50 days until you put yourselves to the test against athletes from right around the world.
And for first-timer and youngest member, Brittany Neal from Victoria, it represents so much more than just a uniform.
When I put on that green and gold for the first time, I feel that all my work and all my hard training is paid off, and it would be an amazing feeling.
At age 15, Brittany will be competing in track and field events and has worked hard to secure her spot on the team.
In training, I have 2 kilo weights on each ankle and a weight around my stomach, and I run 3Ks.
And she knows what she's up against.
Biggest competition is definitely Canada, because they're really fast and they're dedicated. So is America, they're very dedicated to their sports. So I reckon they're the threats. Before a race, I just think, I know what I need to do. Get the ready, set, bang, go, 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 go. I always think there's a tiger or something behind me, cheering me on, going, go, go.
With this motivation, she has her eyes set on gold in the 100 metres.
If I win my race, I'd probably just stand there and look around and think, wow, I've come this far and I've achieved what I wanted to achieve.
Someone who knows what it's like to be the youngest member of the team is experienced sailor Elise Saxby from New South Wales.
This is my 3rd World Games.
At just 25, Elise first competed in the World Games at 17, where she took home a silver. This time, she's looking to make it back-to-back gold medals, after narrowly getting the win against the Virgin Islands at the last World Games.
We were equal points in the last race, and we had to get them. So we just went for it, and when we got across the line, we looked around, they weren't there yet. We just concentrated.
Yeah.
She was magnificent, not a single degree out, perfect sailing the whole time.
Elise has a coach called Bob that she sailed with when she was in Athens, and he still continues to be her coach and mentor
Bob is very good coach and very nice person.
Mate, I paid her for that.
There's a 49-year age difference between these two, although sometimes you wouldn't know it.
Hey Elise, did you know it's tiger shark feeding time?
Jokes aside, Elise and Bob have a very special bond, and Bob has the utmost respect for his protege.
Wide on that mark and cut in tight, okay? There's a certain time you get in sailing when you feel that they can sense the wind and they just get the boat sweet. You can't teach that. She's got it. And it goes.
And it's not only Bob that respects Elise.
Hi.
Hi, Elise.
Hey Elise, how are you?
Good.
When do you go to Los Angeles?
July to August.
July to August?
Yeah.
As an Olympic gold medalist, Elise is loved at the Royal Motor
Yeah.
Yacht Club in Sydney, where she trains and works.
Cheese plate,
Okay.
brulee, and 2 panna cotta. Okay, thank you.
When Elise isn't out on the water, you'll find her in the yacht club.
She comes in all wet sometimes when it's been a windy day.
After years of waitressing at the club, Elise became interested in what was happening in the kitchen. So head chef Michael Mulquinny invited her to come work with him.
She helps us with preparation and ends the plates with the desserts.
Michael has been mentoring Elise in the kitchen, and of course, it's not all serious business.
She gets along with everyone. She does the best ability. She is messy at times, but it's just girls.
It's hard not to smile when you're around Elise Saxby.
Elise has always been a happy, fun-loving, engaging personality, and ever since she was a little girl in the stroller, she always wanted to engage people.
But don't be fooled. Behind that infectious smile is a determined athlete ready for LA.
Well, Elise will only be satisfied with bringing home another gold medal. So I certainly hope that she does that, and I know that she's put in all the effort that she possibly can, and she's there to bring home the gold for Australia. I know she's determined.
Stick around as we bid farewell and good luck to an excited Team Australia.
You do us so proud every single day of the week, and I know you'll do us even more proud when you represent Australia in LA.
It's almost time for the opening ceremony of the 14th Special Olympic World Summer Games. And athletes representing every state and territory in Australia have come together in Sydney to travel to LA the way they plan to compete as a team.
I will try that best I can do.
So the Victorian team have just arrived on the bus, meeting with the rest of Team Australia for the final farewell celebrations.
This is our last official function before we depart for LA. The board is presenting the athletes and officials with the pins that they will take with them to LA to exchange with athletes from all over the world.
You do us so proud every single day of the week, week in and week out, and I know you'll do us even more proud when you represent Australia in LA. So as you can see, they're all wearing the green and gold Team Australia uniform, and they look spectacular. They look like athletes, they're representing our country, and I think it's just a wonderful thing to watch them go in the green and gold.
I'm feeling very excited.
Excited, nervous at the same time.
I just want to get over there and show the Australian spirit and rip in.
Yeah, very, very nervous, but it should be a very cool trip.
And despite the nerves, it's obvious they are more than just a team. They are a sports family. No two people understanding the importance of family more than the Kinross boys.
I'm 6'3" and I'm 6'2". I'm the oldest one by a minute. I'm the better player, but we're pretty close as players on the court.
Twins Brad and Wayne Kinross from South Australia have been playing basketball for over 15 years, and it's in their genes.
Basketball's been their life. Their sister plays, their dad coaches, their mum assists in coaching.
And although Brad and Wayne are great mates off the court,
Put them on the basketball court, and they're absolutely the smiling silent assassins.
Just like the 2011 World Games in Athens, where Brad, Wayne and the team proudly took home a medal.
Last time we finished second in Athens and we lost to Venezuela in the grand final by 20 points. And hoping to go gold this time.
And their game plan for LA?
We'll play tough games and give them nothing, show what we got.
After years of training and hard work, it's time for our athletes to do the nation proud. There's time for just one last photo. And of course, Liam Hollywood O'Donnell is front and centre.
So now the team are all going over to the terminal together to check in together, the first step on the journey to LA.
It's a sea of green and gold at the group check-in counter.
We're all just about to board for LA.
It's hard to hold back the excitement, and together they embark on a journey that only a select few have made before them. It's time to head to LA.
You leave Sydney Airport today like the Wallabies leave, like our cricketers leave to play in an Ashes series, like our Kangaroos, the rugby league players. You stand alongside them, wearing the green and gold with the coat of arms. The immense sense of pride that these athletes feel can't be beaten.
Gosh, Belia,